Welcome back to SpaceX Extreme Mode, where we're defying the laws of physics as we know them, or something like that. Space Assembly is going to finish any moment soon from our Mere 20, and there you go! Just as I say it, we have finally completed one of the SpaceX sciences. Now, the only one that we can do next is the space construction. So this is twice as much as the last one, our 20 labs. Probably won't have fun doing this, but yeah, they'll eventually get somewhere. And this episode, what I really want to do is I want to check, I want to see if I can get this oil patch hooked up, because that is a significant amount of oil from not that many actual oil wells. Then that one's not too bad. There's a few dotted around that are quite large. That's a pretty significant one. I seem to remember seeing one up here that was quite large. Maybe not. They're all just moderates. Oh, that's the one that we're using in the main base, which, you know, it seemed not too bad, but it's run down. That's why it's down to that. Got one here. That's an awesome one. So yeah, there's a few wells, oil wells that we can set up to start getting a bit of a yield generated. And get this process going. But to do it, I kind of want I want to see if I need lots of roboports, and I want to see if we are getting on top of the roboport demand. I noticed that roboports aren't actually in this list of missing objects, so it is possible that we have a few. And if we do, then I can at least you know, set up a stream of roboports down the side here and along enough to I need to get oil trains in here if there's room, or wherever they're going. Maybe they'll end up going in here, which will make this the shortest train journey in history, but we'll probably set up the train infrastructure anyway, as it seems to make a lot of sense to me. So anyway, without further ado, let's get up to the supply train. We will use it as a bit of a pickup train. I know I am going to need some pump jacks. Actually, let's get rid of this coal. I seem to be picking up coal for some reason. Request a chest. They're requesting coal, so there you go, have some. You can have some too. Right, now that we're up here, oh, we probably need the pipes and extra supply. That's probably a good idea. We want them. Let's just put 20 in, and let's call our train. Whoops, call our train. That should do it. But I'm actually just going to ride it back. Anyway, I probably should put it in such an order. Ooh, it's taking its time. Nope, it's starting to come down. But I mean, really, there's a lesson right there as to why we need the main base online as soon as possible, and I can't get it online until I have at least some oil, so I'm in a bit of a vicious circle with everything relying on one thing leading to another. While we wait, let's have a look at time. 3 days, so yeah, a little bit of time has elapsed. Right, must be on its way. about to be on its way. Here we go, Outpost supply. I'm going to have to add a little bit more logic to Outpost supply to deactivate it when there's no active request. And there we are. Now, I wanted to come over here to check the network and see if roboports were on top of their demand or not. And as I can't see them, I'm thinking it's more not than so. We build roboports in here, and yeah, the very weak supply of, what's that? Oh, those are steel furnaces. They're coming from there. Roboports, yeah, it's not pretty. We do not have a positive flow of roboports at all. Well, in that case, let us go down to the border between the two zones and see if there's any roboports down there, because I kind of need them up rather than down right now. And it does look like we have 53 roboports here. Which just so happens to be less than 100, but we don't need to wait for 100. Let's take 50. Steal 50 roboports, head back to our oil build, and yeah, very weak resources. I'm just going to check how many mining drills, not mining drills, these things, pump jacks we have. 18, less than or equal to 50. Alright, so that's going to steadily build to recover. And we'll jump in this train, ride it back to the outpost, which we can do for now. Outpost supply, we'll skip supply and just go straight to that. Probably highlighting that I need sort of a taxi, set up a taxi train, and I will do that at some point because it'd be very handy to be able to just signal for a train anywhere, pick it up. Okay, we're not going to sit here at any time at all. Off we go. Now, I might just take those guys off, because even though I have 50 of these, it's really not that many. I'm going to need to control where they all end up. I probably want a row along here. By probably, I mean I definitely do. I'm not going to use them all there though. I want places like this to have them. Yeah, we're using up our resources a little bit quick. That's it there. On there. already significantly down in the total supply of roboports. So, our next step is figuring out where the oil should be dropped off, or making an oil train. Do we have any rail? We probably need to order some rail. Have some. Let's grab that for starters. It's not enough, it's only like 50 rails, so let's get the pump jacks. Get rid of the stone. Those. I don't know about those. We need some rail. 500 maybe. I have signals. Do I have signals in there? Very many. 48. Maybe we just order another 50 of the standard signals. Train stations, I can make some. Got tons of wire, tons of lights. Alright, well let's just get that then. Oh, I need rail tanks. That is something I need. I wonder if I can quickly edit. Rail tanks. Looks like I can. That's convenient. Now, while it's doing all of that, what I might just do is, well, let us get rid of those, because I'm not, and those, no, oh, okay, I've got them in there still. Get rid of those, we're not going to need them, we're not going to need furnaces. Let's let this thing take its own sweet time and deliver that stuff here. It's not that far over here that I need to travel, it's just here. So let's get cracking with our oil setup. I love this feature where the oil is all highlighted. I think the train can park up here, so I'll point them all up to the top. And of course I should have run along with power. I'd have to say that setting up oil outposts is the most onerous. I don't have a super efficient, great way of doing it. If I ever see one, I'm going to absolutely steal it, but I'm yet to see one, so there you go. I suppose it would be possible to set up a blueprint where is the pump jacks? So set up a blueprint. Actually, it's not possible, of course. But if you could set up a blueprint with the pump jacks sort of in a grid right next to each other, you could then set up recursive blueprints to progressively try and place it there, then one across, then down one across, down one across, one across. So try and place the same blueprint 9 times, and if it's big enough, it would cover something like this. But then how do you still pipe it all up? It's there really doesn't seem to be a good way of doing it. So yeah. Give yourself a little bit of room. Let's get my robots on so that I don't have to chop things like that. Do we have a station? We do. This can be oil 1. Now, I'm not sure what size trains to run for oil. I'm kind of thinking I might as well just have everything 383s, which means less trains overall on the system, but when they turn up, you get an absolute truckload of oil. We just need enough facility to process them at the other end. But yeah, something like a 383, so... that's the other thing, I'm probably not building pumps either. 5, 10. You can only have a maximum of 3 per car, so a 383 would be 24, so 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. And if we had pumps, they would all have to face in, of course. I think I actually need a rail car here with the right dimensions to see what we need to put on board. I mean, it's easy enough to go, oh look, that's going to work, but it probably won't. I can build one. There you go. Build my own fluid wagon. I'm pretty sure I'm making these so I can actually get the supply train to deliver them. This is why I like having a supply train, if you're wondering. If you have just a fixed engineering train, you have to keep working out exactly what it is that the train needs to have on it for it to be useful. So yeah, that does seem to work. 3 this 2 1, 2, 3, 4 5 oops 6 7 8 I'd love to know exactly what the flow rate of these is, but it doesn't really tell you. The other thing, of course, is if they're feeding off tanks, can we even actually fit 3 pumps there, or are we only really able to do 2? Right, so we must have all of that stuff in here. We do. Let me grab the tanks. The oil tanks. Where are they? They're in here, aren't they? 50. Oh, I know there's only 20. I do have some pipe. Do we have more pipe in the system? A little bit. Let's double that then. And that. And we'll run back with power because I know we'll need it. Right, that's probably not the neatest power, but never mind. So, if I have a tank, if I have 2 tanks together, it looks like the furthest extent of the pumps will work, but it'll only work with 2. Maybe 2 pumps is enough. And then we just have a sequence of tanks like this and like that. Yep, that would seem to do. Alright. Lazy robots, be less lazy for a moment. Two, 4, 6, 8. That should fill the train. Now, what we need is all of these to feed all of these. I wonder if as much as possible just direct connect. That's fine. Should be anyway. And then when we get situations like this, we can obviously run a few pipes together. Like so, and like so. That connects that lot up. Seems that filling is probably going to favour this top side, but nah, I don't think it's going to matter in the long run. The thing is, we just want enough continually turning up at the oil processing to keep it moving. And beyond that, oops. Yeah, what am I trying to say? Beyond that, you know, it doesn't matter too much if the front ones do get full first, because at some point in time, depending on how fast this turns around, this will either completely fill up anyway, so that when the train turns up, it's not really held waiting too long, although each of these is actually 3 of these, not 2, so I don't know if having 2 is actually going to be enough, but it's really just a function of having enough outposts to fulfill the need that way. And so that's kind of what we will be aiming to do. Powering up here, 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 and here. I might just quickly check my power consumption. It's easily not a problem. This nuclear can go over a gigawatt, so we're good for now. This guy's probably going to be in the way. Let's get him off there. What have we called this? Oil 1. A nice, a great name, perhaps. Let's extend this a bit. Let's take a blueprint. Oil Outpost. So that should be a station with like an oil symbol. Tick. And there it is. Very good. So that should be added to... whoops. I need to open that first. To there. What is that one? That one is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one's just a basic. Alright. What's this? This is probably kind of what we want to connect to. Something like that. We don't have any track left. Right. So we don't need that anymore, we don't need that anymore, we don't even need that, or these things, or even those. Or the nukes for now. Let's just get, say, 500 track. Work out where we are going to run our line. Because I'm not really sure. Is that it? We got all of the track? I guess so. This is where they all start. So it's either I want to go through to this side, which is maybe what I want. And I kind of want the whole oil thing in reverse. So let's just get this. Is that our oil? No. There it is. Of course, they're around the wrong way, aren't they? They're on the wrong side and round the wrong way. I'm wondering how many of these we are likely to need. Probably... no. Well, the developers really could help everybody out here by giving making the fluid calculations a little bit less hidden. How much does a pipe? How much can a pipe hold? I know people have worked this stuff out, but they sort of shouldn't need to. It should be a little bit easier to come by the information. How much can a pump? That sort of thing. Then we could do calculations on what we actually need here. But since that's not the case, I think I will set up one. And I don't know how much space I need, so we'll set up one. And then I will make another copy. Temporary blueprint of just this bit. Spin it around because I want it on the other side. And I will actually get rid of this side. And these things I'm going to reverse as soon as I can. I probably don't have enough, so let's build a few more. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we used 16, so we probably don't have very many of those left. No, we've got 4. Well, you know, they will eventually get used. 4 would mean that we need a further 12, wouldn't it? Come on guys, stop doing stuff down there. Now, am I going to attempt to directly connect crude from here down to like here, or do we just put it all into barrels and ship it? It seems sort of silly doing that one, doesn't it? Where is these things? Right. Because that is basically going to be our barrel up, fill crude oil barrel. And that's the size footprint that I need. No, I need more than that, don't I? Unless it's is it at the side, or do I just have them all the way along? So what sort of speed does this operate at? 250 crude oil every second. So it's 25,000, which is 100. So one of these is a minute per tank, and we will be delivering 24 tanks. So we probably want, well, I guess 24 of them ideally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 18. They're likely to have speed modules in them, so maybe we don't really need that many. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 would probably be enough. And then we could be sort of inward facing. So if I took out this is going to spread it quite a bit though. 1, 2, 3. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 may have to do it. 10 with speed modules, I guess it will be. And then, of course, we have... oh, that's not enough room. That is... I've mucked this up again, haven't I? So basically in the middle we could have them together. Where are you? Let's use the pick tool. Another great innovation. So every second can actually be 2 together. And this will just request barrels and supply through passive suppliers full barrels. But I think we've run out of time in this one, so thanks very much for watching. Looking forward to seeing you in the next, and bye bye for now.